Each year, these cyclists are drawn to this race in Bisbee because of its history, locale, and prestige. Indeed, to all competing, it is the challenge.
I was afraid of this race. It's so scary.
Is it the toughest criterium you've ever written?
Oh yes. It's definitely bike handling and just toughness. In case there's any doubt in your mind, you definitely moved it. I did? No. Are you sure? Sharon Short was the first.
You had way more than a minute on her. How much? You just needed like 40 seconds or something.
I don't even know. I wasn't even expecting to.
Well, I heard the guy.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a 30-lap and a 20-lap race?
I'll tell you the truth. I really would have liked to race 30 laps today.
Why's that?
Just because Bisbee is such a hard stage race that, you know, it's good for training for like national classic events. And so 10 more laps would have helped my form more.
Do you think this course was going to be as tough as it was?
Oh yeah. But like I said, I liked it like that.
How do you rate the course?
How do I rate it?
Yeah.
It's probably it's the toughest criterium course I've ever ridden, but it's the best criterium course I've ever ridden. I really liked it.
Is this your first time in this race?
Fourth time.
Fourth time.
Fourth time.
How do you think this race compares to other races?
I think this is the hardest criterium course in the country. Highest criterium course I've ever ridden. I've ridden many in Mexico and Venezuela also. Nothing beats this.
Don, I understand you won last year?
Uh-huh.
How do you do this time?
Fourth.
Fourth place? How do you think of the criteria of this race? Is it pretty rough?
Yeah, I love it. It's good and hard. Makes everybody hurt, you know.
Well, I guess you know you just won this stage of the criterium.
Yeah, it was hard.
You know you also broke the record for the women?
I heard that, but I don't know by how much, but that's always a nice little added, for sure.
Is this your first time here?
Yeah, it is.
You plan on coming back?
Yeah, this is a good race. Really good. The crowd was great today. They're the ones that kept us going, so.
Crowd usually is good.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, what did you think of the course? Tough, hard, or what?
This is the hardest criterium course I've ever ridden on. It was just mostly a race of attrition, just trying to get up the hill and then trying to recover on the downside and doing it all over again, so it's a good one.
Kind of hoping to win this one because it's a really tough course. And first came here, they said 10 laps. I said, 10 laps, you know, no problem. But I'm glad it was only 10.
Inga, where are you from?
Reno, Nevada?
Reno. Have you ever been here before?
No, I haven't. This is my first time here, and I love it.
You're going to come back, I take it?
Yeah, I will.
What other races have you been in?
I've been in the Coors Classic quite a few times. I've been in the '84 Olympics, the Tour de France, and several World Championships.
What do you look for in a race?
I look for a really good course and competition that wants to go out and work hard.
And did we meet that for you here?
Yeah, the courses were great.
I think about the course here.
I think it's great, nice and fast and tight, easy to get away on, really rough, great spectators. It's awesome.
How about the city itself?
The city?
Yeah,
The city's great. I like it. The old town flavor, you know, it's sort of like Colorado. This is one of the toughest criterium courses I've ever raced on, just because of the roughness, the steepness of the climbs. It's really great.
What about the criterium course itself?
The criterium is the hardest criterium I've done myself. It's very fun, very hard. I would come back and I hope to do it again.
I dreamt about winning this race and I wanted to win it. I did it last year and I came away with second place and was really disappointed, but that's why it's my one sole reason for doing it today. The crowd here is unbelievable. I've only been to one other race with a crowd this good. And I mean, that's really what keeps you going is the fans. They're unbelievable. Your lungs are burning. Your arms are burning from pulling up on the bar so hard. You're in your easiest gear and all you can think about is, oh my God, we have one more hill.
What about your wins? You won it before. How's this one?
I would say that the second time I won it meant more to me because of all the professionals here and the caliber of pros here. But to just tack this onto the overall is incredible for me. I mean, it's sort of a toss-up between the two.
Yeah, but I mean, when you go up those hills, then you got to back down, then you got to go back up. I mean, what does that do for the legs and the arms?
It hurts. It generates lactic acid. A lot of it.
The crowd helped you?
Oh yeah, the crowd here is fantastic, especially up on the hill there, up on High School Hill. They're just lining up like 4 deep, and they're all just really into it. I love the atmosphere here. people come from all around the area. It's just incredible. I love racing here.
This is his third time up on number one. He owns it from T-side. David, the Iron Man. Congratulations, David.
Well, thanks a lot. Once again, I want to thank the crowd here at Bisbee. It's just unbelievable to come down here and race. I love it.
It looks like you own this course.
It's beginning to look that way, but I don't know. Just like last year, anything can happen. So,
Without giving any of the secrets away, what makes you better than everybody else here?
I don't know. Training, I guess. Probably the crowd.
The crowd. He's a true champion. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for Danny Anderson, the champion? Esteban, Private, second, and Drew Miller, third. You can do better than that. Give these guys a We talked a little bit about this. You were scheduled to ride the Tour of Spain, but ended up here in La Vuelta de Bisbee. Why don't you tell those folks a little bit about that?
Last weekend, on Friday, I was on my way to Spain to ride the Tour of Spain, which is a 20-day stage race, a professional stage race. And I got as far as New York, and I got a page as I was going through the airport, and they said, don't get on the plane to Spain because we were pulling the team out of the race because of all the terrorism over in Europe and that part of the world. So I turned around, got on the plane, flew back to San Diego, and so here I am in business. I wanted to do this race for the past few years, but it's never worked into the schedule. It didn't look like it was going to happen this year until last weekend, so I'm just really happy to be able to come here and do this race. It was really fun.
What do you think of this town? Do they get behind bicycle racing or what?
Yeah, this is a great town. Great fans here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the grand champion for 1986, La Vuelta de Bisbee. Let's hear it one more time, Jeff!
These handcrafted trophies are so special and unique that I think that whoever takes one of these home just might treasure it more than any other trophy they've ever received for cycling.
All right, let's hear it. This is the entire ASCAP Miata team. And they are from Palo Alto, California, and presenting their awards is our race director, Pat Siebold. And look at this, they pick up the trophies, the Vuelta de Bisbee trophies, and let's have them stand here for a minute, hold hands, and get in the sun for the pictures. And there's the check. There's their check. This is the overall winning team here in the 1988 Vuelta de Bisbee. Give them a big hand. All right.
This is the old high school for which this long, steep, rolling hill is named. It is a prominent structure in the old Bisbee district and is in the Guinness World Book of Records as having the only 4-story building, with each floor having a ground-level entrance. Today, it is a landmark and is no longer used as a high school. During its heyday, it had the distinction of being the only high school that issued its diplomas etched in solid copper.